darkness fills.
I worship God, I mean to give back to God what He deserves, which is all honor and all glory. Like, worship isn't only about lifting up our hands and singing praises to Him. That is like only one part of worship. Worship to me is living my life to glorify God. That means in everything that I do. I do it for God, and from academics to sports, to music, to hanging out with friends. All these things can be means to glorify God. And worshipping Him is really giving Him all glory to Him through these everyday things that we do in our lives.
Music is important to worship because it prepares our soul for an encounter with God. Slow, tranquil music brings about inner peace, and it calms our souls and thus enter this reflective state where we can encounter God on a more intimate level. And at this peaceful state, we will also be more aware of God speaking to us through the words of the music and prayer. As for fast-paced and hyped-up music, we get this spiritual high which lets us encounter God on a different level. This time letting us see how awesome our God is and the joy we have in Him. Without music, encountering God through worship like this would definitely not be the same. Whom Shall I Fear by Chris Tomlin is one song that has really touched me this year because it constantly reminds me that in any circumstance, God is always by my side. This year has been a real roller coaster ride for me, and there have been so many challenges which I've faced. Relationship problems with my parents, failing to meet expectations that others have for me or those that I set for myself, seeing friends drift away. All these have been difficult for me, and sometimes I feel so helpless and not knowing what to do or where to continue. But when I listen to this song, I am reminded that I am not alone and that God is with me. This isn't an ordinary God. He is a God who leads the way for me, yet also the God who is behind me to support me all the way. He is the God of angel armies, and with Him by my side, I know that I have nothing to fear.
You are